Well, we need X amount of movies for our list. Who are we gonna get? They get Black Panther.
Check like, out. Am I like pull the plug? Do I not want them to do it? No, I want them to do it.
Definitely. And okay, for the difference between making a great show.
I don't care. You can say I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and I put bananas on it. What do you think about it? We'll fucking cover it. Screw it. We'll throw it on Game and Pull the Plug.
It will give it a couple minutes.
Fuck yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Power Button Podcast. We got another episode for you today. I'm your co-host, Darrin, Body Bag Beasley. And who are you?
Who am I? I'm your co-host, J.Meaney.
J.Meaney. Anyways, we're going to be playing Game or Pull the Plug, as we always do, which is a game that we play all the time.
Called Game or Pull the Plug.
Called Game or Pull the Plug.
And what we do in that game is we give a list of topics, and if you're game for it, you're for it. Let's do that shit. If you pull the plug, you don't like that shit.
You think it's dumb.
You don't want to do it.
Ain't no goal.
And our first topic is Black Panther nominated for Best Picture. Are you game, or do you pull the plug?
Pull the plug in the sense that I do not... Okay, wait a minute. First things first, right? First things first.
Lay out the groundwork.
Right? Okay. I don't even watch the Academy Awards. I don't watch the Oscars. I don't watch any of this shit. I don't care who wins. You guys are giving out awards to these movies I don't even like or I don't even watch. And if you do give it to a movie and I go ahead and I watch that movie, I might not like the movie. I've covered this in a previous episode. Was it episode 9? We talked about the Oscars.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Yeah, I don't watch the shit. I don't value it. I don't care who wins. It has no value to me whatsoever. So I'm just getting that up there right now before I even get into my opinion on Black Panther. I don't even watch the shit, so I don't care. You know what I mean? I really don't care if it wins. It means nothing to me. But if we're going to get in the realm of, well, I'm doing a podcast and this is one of the topics I have to talk about, so I have to give a shit about it, then I don't want Black Panther to win. I think it's absolutely asinine for Black Panther to win. How are you going to tell me Black Panther is going to get Best Picture? What about Iron Man? What about Guardians of the Galaxy?
Civil War.
What about Infinity War? What about half the other Marvel movies? You mean to tell me that Black Panther is better than every other Marvel movie ever made? What about Blade? You had Wesley Snipes. It was a black guy.
It goes further than that. Any superhero. It's the first superhero movie nominated for... So, Dark Knight.
Yeah. No, I'm not. No. So that's what I'm saying. It's a bunch of those. And it's going to get political because this whole thing is fucking political. The only reason why they put Black Panther on that list is because he's fucking black. That's the only reason why. They were like, well, we need X amount of movies for our list. Who are we going to get? They get Black Panther. Plain and simple as that. That's it. It's almost like they just needed a filler. They just needed a filler, so they selected Black Panther. So no, I'm not game for it. If it wins, that's a fucking shame. It's a fucking shame to every other superhero movie that ever came out before it, and to every other movie that it's competing with. A fucking shame. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. I also pull the plug. It blew my fucking mind that Black Panther was nominated for... Because when we were talking about the Oscars on, a couple episodes ago, I said, I've been keeping my eye out, and it's not like anything like Black Panther or Infinity War has been nominated or anything like that, and then 2 weeks later, Black Panther nominated for Best Picture. I literally couldn't believe it. I don't think it'll win. I really don't. That'll be another thing that would blow my fucking mind, is if Black Panther wins Best Picture. The reason I pull the plug is basically the same reason he's pulling the plug. I don't get how out of all these movies, okay, it's a win for Marvel Studios. Okay, one of your movies won Best Picture. I'm happy for you. But, you're telling me out of all the superhero movies that we've had ever, Black Panther is the first to be nominated for a Best Picture. It doesn't line up for me, and it's disappointing. And it's like, hopefully that opens the door for more superhero movies to get nominated for Best Picture. But like, will they actually deserve it? Like, look, don't get me wrong. I fucking love Black Panther. I love Black Panther. I'll watch Black Panther right now. Let's shut everything down right now. Let's just watch Black Panther. You know what I mean? I love Black Panther. I really enjoy that movie. But like, Best Picture, not like, I wouldn't even put it really high up there as the best Marvel movie.
No.
In my opinion. Like, I don't even know if it'd be... Was it in... No, I did my top 5 MCU movies on the J.Meaney review. It wasn't even in my top 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just... it's kind of like... It's almost like, hey, here you go. Here's this great thing, and then saying, fuck you right after.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, yeah, you got nominated for fucking Best Picture, but...
For Black Panther... Listen, I like Black Panther. I don't love it. I don't think I mean, it made over $1 billion. I think it's ridiculous. I think this movie got overhyped, and the reason why it got overhyped is because it's a black character. That is why.
Yeah.
The left wing, the liberals, the Democrats, every single black person in Hooksett, New Hampshire went to the fucking IMAX show of Black Panther. Everyone went to that, go see that. Every single black fucking person came out of nowhere to see this movie. Seriously.
Out of nowhere.
Did we go to see it
Yeah,
together?
We did. Yeah. We
we
made that
walked in
observation.
and
We made
looked
that
around,
observation.
and there
We're
was
like, wow.
so many black people. It's like, where the fuck did they all come from? That's what drove the sales for this movie. It's a black movie. That's what it is. Plain and simple as that. So, it's a good movie, but it is not better than all the other superhero movies before it. But again, these people who are selecting what gets picked and what doesn't, I just don't give a fuck about what they think, and what they think is obviously not in the interest of who's acting better and what does Best Picture even mean?
Right. I was thinking yesterday, it doesn't line up either when you really think about it. Shouldn't any movie that wins Best Picture also win Best Director?
I don't know what Best Picture means.
But, like, the way I see it, if your movie wins Best Picture, the best movie of the year, you should win Best Director of the year because you directed the best movie of the year. And this director, he wasn't even nominated for Best Director. Some of these movies are nominated for Best Director that are on the nominees for Best Picture, but he wasn't even nominated for Best Director.
That doesn't make any
This
sense.
doesn't make
to me.
It's just another thing to go along with, like, fuck the Oscars. You know what I
that's
mean?
what
Like,
I'm
I was just
saying.
sitting there thinking about that. Like, any movie that wins Best Picture should win Best Director. I mean, he directed the best movie of the year.
Yeah.
And
you win
he wasn't
Best
even
Picture,
nominated. Like,
but I
whatever.
guess maybe if one director has more than one movie they direct that hits the list, if one guy directs 2 movies that get nominated, loses both of them, but wins Best Director because both of his movies got nominated. The guy who won Best Picture didn't win Best Director because he only had one movie that was fire, but the other guy had 2. You know what I mean?
That's right. He did have 2. He had what? Black Panther and Creed 2?
Oh, did he? Okay.
I don't think Creed 2 got nominated for anything.
But I'm saying that got nominated. You know what I mean? Like, if these are the other nominees for the movies.
Yep.
So let's say whoever directed Bohemian Rhapsody also directed Vice, right? But he gets Best Director, and Black Panther wins Best Picture. Then it's kind of like, okay, I could see, you know what I mean? He's not the best director of the year. He only had one movie. Yeah, it won Best Picture, but there was 2 other people.
Yeah,
he hit the board twice.
I'm not sure
with
if
it,
any
you
of
know
the
what I mean?
directors had more than one movie that got
Probably
nominated.
Not, probably not. But that's the only way I could see that making sense.
Yeah.
That's the only. Why would you divide it other than that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
But I don't even think that's the case. So even
So
putting
it doesn't-
putting that in, it's like it's just
it's not the case in this situation.
yeah.
But
it doesn't line up. It just
No.
doesn't line up at all.
No, it doesn't. It's like I said, the Oscars, the Academy Awards, all that. I think it's fucking bullshit. And then you know what's weird too? You don't have any of the actors from the movie that's nominated Best Picture.
Another thing that doesn't line up.
Then why is it Best Picture? Okay, you don't have the director selected, and you don't have any actor in the movie selected. Then why is it Best Picture? What is it about? Is it the CGI? What is it?
It does have how many total does that? I think it has 6 Oscar nominations total.
What?
can't. One of them's costume design. Yeah, shit like that. And then I'm not sure if this counts really towards the movie. Kendrick Lamar's nominated for the song they did. He did with SZA. So it has like 6 other nominations. I'll pull them up on here what the other nominations are. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's all just silly game. I don't get it. I don't watch it. I don't really care. None of it makes any sense to me, you know? So that's how I feel. I was really going to be... I'm not that surprised. Not mind blown that it got nominated for Best Picture. I was really thinking, I thought when this news hit, I thought they were talking about an actor. I thought that King T'Challa.
Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah, I thought he got nominated for Best Actor.
Should've. Best Picture nomination. Why the fuck didn't he get it?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If he got nominated for the Best Picture. I'm like, not in general.
No, not in general. No.
I was like, what? What are
no,
you
we got the
talking
list
about?
of actor nominees right here, and there's some great actors on the nominees for Best Actor.
Yeah.
But is Christian Bale going to win for Best Actor? Probably not.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, I didn't see Vice, but
I didn't see Vice either.
I've seen the trailer for Vice, and I know how it is. You know what I mean? I don't know. I love Christian Bale. I love Christian Bale. But again, whoever's selecting this, I don't care. I don't care if Christian Bale wins or not. That doesn't make me like Vice any less. That doesn't make me like the movie that wins over him anymore. I'm not even going to watch the movie that wins. I don't care. I just don't care. So that's. I don't even know why the fuck we picked this shit. I guess just to shit on the Marvel.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I don't know
what
how we
mean?
picked it either.
God damn. Well, it's pressing news. I mean, that's what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, and that's our thoughts on it. Even though we already made it clear 2 episodes ago. Fuck it. Just fuck.
Seriously.
It. All right. So next topic. Netflix is developing a Resident Evil series.
Yes.
Are you game?
Okay, so so to prevent you from putting this on the screen,
all right,
I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. Okay, this now. Tell me
Saves
what I'm
me
reading.
work.
What am I reading? No, but
what am I reading? Doesn't tell him. Just points that right there. You're reading that.
What is it from?
It's from IGN, and it's basically a description of what the series is.
Okay, so this is from Netflix. Gave this statement.
He's reading it because I don't know how to read.
Okay.
Do that shit.
So this is the statement that they gave about the Resident Evil series. This is what they want, right? This is what Netflix said. This is what IGN reports, right? The plan. A quote.
Just fucking read it.
The plan is to expand the universe and deepen the existing mythology. End quote. And quote. The drama series will explore the dark inner workings of Umbrella and the new world order caused by the T virus. End quote. Okay.
What do you think?
Now, with that being said, fuck that. Now, that sounds a lot like the movie. Sounds a lot like the movie. And what I want from a Resident Evil movie, shit, I'm not even really sure what I want from a Resident Evil movie. I guess what I would want is just give us, kind of like what they did in Resident Evil 1. Like, give us an Umbrella lab. Give us an area where an outbreak happens. Have, one of the characters or introduce a new character. Don't make them super powerful. Don't make it Alice where she gets infected by the T virus, but it mutates her. It basically does what T virus was meant to do, which is basically make you into a superhuman. Like, don't have any of that. Just have a regular person. It doesn't have to be called Leon. It doesn't have to be called Chris Redfield. It doesn't have to be Jill Valentine or Claire. It could just be some random person. That's totally fine. Because, when you pick a character from a video game and you put them in a movie, you kind of want the actor to look like the character and resemble the character. So it's almost like they're playing a role within a role. Like it's like it's kind of good to just get outside the box and get some random person to come in and do it. So I think they should do that, and I think it should just be dark, gritty, zombies, liquors, and it has to be fucking scary, And you could come up with some new shit. Listen. Resident Evil has been around for a long fucking time. 19? I don't even think I was alive. Oh, gee, I don't want to fuck up the year. I really don't want to fuck up the year.
It was around when we were born. It was definitely 90s.
Maybe it was 94. Maybe I'm gonna fuck up the year. I don't know what year Resident
bring it
Evil
up.
1 came out, but it's in the early 90s. I know that. Early or mid 90s. I know that much. Listen, everyone knows a lot of the characters. Everyone knows a lot of the creatures that have been shown, like the Lickers, or like Birkin with the eyeball. You know what I mean? That's looking around, and it's like you could come up with a new creature just for the movie, and people will love it. Or if you put Nemesis in the movie again, like what you did in Apocalypse, except do it right this time. Like, so I just want a dark, scary, slow Resident Evil. Takes place in like a village or a city, and then moves into an underground laboratory. That's what I want. And now, wait a minute. Is this supposed to be a movie or a TV a series?
It's going to be a series.
Okay, so
Yep.
oh fuck, a series? No, a series? No. What is this, the fucking Walking Dead? Again,
That's kind of what I was thinking when I read the description. I'm like, it sounds a little bit like The Walking Dead.
unless they. I don't have a group. Oh, basically follow what I just said. Still, you don't have a group. Just have one main character move through. Maybe another character joins them. They're going on trying to shut down Umbrella. That's what it's going to be about.
Yeah, I mean, with this description, that could happen.
I mean, maybe.
You know,
well, it says
expanding the universe and deepen the existing mythology.
Yeah, but it says explore the dark inner workings of Umbrella. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the dark inner workings of Umbrella. I want to see the dark inner workings of the T virus and what it does.
in the world.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's and the new world order caused by the T. Yeah, so it almost seems like the T virus is going to be out for a very long time when the show starts. It almost seems like the show's going to start. And
because there's a new world order, so it must have already happened years ago.
I'm not game for that. Just that way of doing it. They just needed to start, just kind of like the movie, the first movie, and take it from there and make a show out of it like that. And that's what I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm game. Fucking. I like Resident Evil. Netflix series. I mean, they pull it off a lot, and I mean, they also fuck it up a lot. So it's like, I don't know, I'm very optimistic. So it's like I hear Netflix is working on a Resident Evil series. It's like I'm game and like I'm gonna check it out.
You know what I mean? Check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Am I like pull the plug? Do I not want them to do it? No, I want them to do it. You
can't even talk.
Can't even talk at all. Just fucking can't get my words out. But like. I want them to do it because there's a chance that they could do something really cool. And if they do something really cool, then that's fucking awesome. We got a cool Resident Evil Netflix series. They could also really fuck it up. But, I won't know unless they actually do it. So I'm game in that aspect. It's like, yeah, I'm going to check it out. I want to see a trailer. I want more. This is a very, I feel like, This description doesn't really explain much. Like you said, it kind of just explains like what the Resident Evil movies did. So I still don't really know what the fuck they're doing. And it's just in development, so they probably fully don't even know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, right.
Maybe,
right.
You know what I mean? But, just give me a trailer and we'll see what happens. But I'm game.
Yeah, I mean, the movies, like, what more exactly you're going to tell? Deepen existing mythology. It's like, okay, how exactly?
That's another thing you could really fuck up.
Yeah,
you could do some dumb shit when you try to deepen mythology of already set mythology. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like,
Especially
really fuck that up.
And here's the thing. It's like, why not? I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, I know, but it's like, why not come up with something new? You know what I mean? Listen. Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 2 that just came out, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 3, Nemesis.
This goes for Hollywood in general, not even just this.
Yeah.
Like,
seriously, Resident Evil Code Veronica, the list goes on. There's so many games. There's so much content. All the animated movies, I don't know if you've seen them. Resident Evil Vendetta, Resident Evil, I don't know what the fuck the other ones are.
They're scared to take chances. They just want to go off existing properties. It's like taking chances is what made these existing properties.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, okay, not to mention all the stuff that I just said, that I just mentioned, that I just listed off. You have how many movies? 6 movies?
Yeah, something like that.
It's like, guys, you want to do a TV show, Resident Evil. It's like you're milking the name. Just pick something different. You can make it kind of like Resident Evil, But you're just explore existing mythology. How? It's been deepened for
milking the brand.
It's been deepened for over 20 years with so many movies and so many games that came out. It's like you don't need to get any further into it. And if you do, I have a fear that you're gonna fuck it up.
Right.
There's so much shit that you're gonna bump into. You know what I mean? Oh, the G virus doesn't react to this person like that, or this virus would do this to this person. We've already seen it happen in this case. It's like for you guys to just tread along and just act like it's gonna go perfectly. I just come up with something new. You might as fucking well. That's how I feel.
You might
about
as well.
it. And plus, you're getting close to The Walking Dead.
You really are. You really are. I read that description. I'm like, I feel like I've seen this before in multiple things, not even just The Walking Dead. You know what I mean? It just sounds like a general thing that happens in zombie movies.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're gonna have a group of survivors in a
Right.
medieval universe. It's
And
like
then there's some corporation that's like bad. Like it's.
You know what?
I need more. I need more from this.
If just give me the creatures, okay? If you give me the
Make new
creatures,
creatures, like you said, that's great.
Yeah, that's
This
what
is
they
a
ought to
perfect,
do.
Perfect opportunity. Expand the universe.
yeah,
You know,
you could,
new characters, new creatures, new problems. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Get away from what we've done. Try not to fuck it up. But you know what? If you just want to go for the cash, which I'm sure they will, just throw some characters that not characters, creatures that I've seen, and I'll watch it. I want to see I won't watch it, but I'll see how it is. You know what I mean? Or at least I'll
Being
YouTube
on
the
Netflix,
scenes.
it has way more of a chance, like, than people taking a gamble on going to the movies to check it out. It's like Netflix, Resident Evil. That's all you need. A lot of people are just gonna click it based off of that.
Yeah.
Which is a good business decision. You know what I mean? Like, a big property like Resident Evil. Of course, people who are familiar with it, and everybody who likes Resident Evil, like 90 to 95% of them are gonna fucking click it. At least watch episode 1.
Yeah, that is true. And again, it's like you're gonna please a lot of people. Listen, a lot of Resident Evil fans like to see the creatures in action in different forms of media.
Definitely.
And okay, for the difference between excuse me, the difference between making a great show and just some entertaining Resident Evil show is the creatures and the characters and what I was saying. If you make everything new and you do it right, that'd be a great show. But if you just want to make some generic Resident Evil thing and you want to get people to click on it, just put a fucking liquor in there, put some fucking, put Nemesis in there, put Tyrant in there, and have them look really dope.
It's the easy way, It's like what they do with Transformers movies. Well, what Michael Bay was doing, You have the cool Transformers and they're fighting. That's what's going to draw the people in. Fuck everything around it.
Yeah, exactly. They want to see
easy way out.
They want to see, Ratchet. They want to see the OG Starscream or is it Starscream?
Starscream, yeah.
Starscream, yeah. They want to see Megatron. They want to just see the characters. That's it. And so it'll draw people. So they could do the same thing with this. I hope they don't.
I hope they don't, too. I hope expanding the universe means expanding the universe.
In the right way.
Getting away from the video games and movies and doing your own thing in that universe. That's interesting.
Weren't we talking about they want to do something with Resident Evil 7? They wanted to make a Resident Evil movie.
Yeah. Resident Evil movie based off. I think that's still in development.
Okay.
And that's the complete opposite of what we want them to do. That's completely
we covered that. That's
we did.
dumb as fuck. And we covered this. It's it depends. I'll say that.
We need more. Like I said, I just need more.
Yeah, when I look at the description, I'm not game for it. But if they drop a trailer and I see the trailer, maybe. But I don't like this idea. I don't like this idea, and because of the description, I don't like this idea. So I'd say just do something different. But if you're gonna go ahead and fucking do it anyway. Oh God!
Just make it fucking good to watch.
Yeah,
good piece of entertainment.
If you fuck it up,
at least
it could be entertaining, not like those Resident Evil movies. Holy shit! The first couple of them were good, and then it just got fucked up.
Really, I stopped watching them.
Yeah, they were bad. They got fucked up.
Fuck it. All right, so that's our thoughts on Resident Evil going to Netflix. The next topic is, Ice Cube was on Beats Radio, and he said that he is just now finishing up the script for the new Friday movie called Last Friday. Are you game for them doing another Friday movie?
No, I don't think so. They're done. They did it. Prime heyday. That picture is that's it.
Yeah,
that's Friday.
Yeah,
you
that's
know
the
what
same
I mean?
picture I'm going to use too. Like that says it all right there.
Yeah, that's Friday. They had the first two that were so good. Friday and Friday 2, next Friday, whatever.
Yeah.
They're just great comedy movies. Great
Yeah.
comedy movies. And just like
I didn't really care for the third one that much.
Yeah. And so now you're just milking it.
Yeah.
Why not come out with something new that's funny? Why doesn't Ice Cube? Well, he does. That's unfair to say.
Yeah,
he's in a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
bunch of
Yeah,
other
Ice
comedy
Cube,
shit.
I mean-
yeah. He's in a whole bunch of other comedy movies and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. He doesn't come up. I don't think he comes up with those movies.
Yeah, I'm
but-
not sure. I know some of his movies that he does in his production company he has written.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how many movies he's been in that he's actually written that weren't under his production company.
Yeah, he's at least
Cube
acted
Vision, I
in-
believe it is, right?
Cube Vision.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
That's
Cube
cool.
Vision.
He's acting in a whole bunch of other comedy movies. But I
He's
mean,
funny, definitely.
yeah, no, he's funny. Yeah.
I just tell me not. Don't you feel like Kevin Hart's going to be in this movie?
I feel like it. Yep. Yep.
I just
And
I
you know
just
what?
feel like Kevin Hart's going to be in this movie.
And he's gonna be just like Kevin Hart.
He's going to be Kevin Hart.
In every other movie he's
Yeah.
ever been in. That's a problem with Kevin Hart. Not even a problem. It's just the way, in my opinion, with Kevin Hart in movies. It's just he's just like the same. I feel like he plays the same role in
Yep.
every single movie. His stand-up comedy is different. I love his stand-up
Yeah.
comedy. I think it's great.
What's that movie that he just did with Bryan Cranston? Bryan Cranston's in the wheelchair. That seemed like a very different role. That seemed like a departure from most Kevin Hart movies. And it makes me interested to see if it actually is a departure from most Kevin Hart roles.
Yeah.
I kind of, you know what I mean? I saw that trailer and I'm like, wow, this is really different for Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I want to check that out definitely, but
Yeah, I'd see it. I mean, I don't know what the reviews are, or, you know.
I watched one review and the person liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
You watched one review.
one
and the
review and person liked
it.
it. You know, I watched because I mean I didn't get too into the reviews for that. It was Jeremy Johns actually. Yeah, and he said he really liked it. But you know,
I'd have to
doesn't
get more
yeah.
than-
It's not a movie I go to the movies and see. But anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, right.
But
Yeah, no, I mean, just to finish what I was saying, I you know, the first Friday, and I don't know if Chris Tucker's going to be in this new one, but even if he is, it's late. It's too late. It's done. Just don't revisit this. Don't go back to this. When did the third Friday movie come out?
oh god, I can't remember.
Over 10 years ago?
Yeah, because I was definitely in middle school. I think it was like 6th grade.
Okay.
Maybe 5th. Yeah, we were young.
So do not visit. I understand. I remember one of the episodes I was talking about. You can go back and you can come back and do a comedy years later, like we were talking about Jay and Silent Bob.
Silent Bob,
You
yeah.
can come back and do it again. But this just seems like a wrong. I just feel like you can't make it funny again. I don't think you can. Listen, you got to
And
capture.
it's already had 2 sequels.
Yeah, that too. But you got to capture that ghetto ass on the porch. What's going on in the neighborhood?
And they lost that as they went on with their sequels, which really is like my favorite Friday is the first one. I feel
Absolutely.
like the first
Absolutely.
Friday movie is almost a part of who I am. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like like we used to watch that movie all the time, quoting that movie. And look, that Chris Tucker thing. All right, so I was game for this maybe 6 months ago. I was game for this whole idea because Ice Cube was saying that he was trying to get Chris Tucker back. Chris Tucker, I was looking it up. I'm like, is Chris Tucker going to be in this movie? Is he confirmed? The only 2 people confirmed for this movie is Ice Cube and Mike Epps, which I'm not a big fan of Mike Epps personally. I don't think he's really that funny, but I mean, whatever. But Smokey, Chris Tucker said he doesn't want to do it.
He says he doesn't want to do it.
He does not want to do it.
That
He
makes
does not
sense.
want to come back to the role of Smokey. And yeah, I don't blame him. Like, look, but here's the thing. I would have said I was game if he's like, Chris Tucker confirmed to come back as Smokey because I've always wanted to see Smokey again. So that would make me game. But the fact that you're just going to do another Friday movie with Mike Epps, who I don't find that funny, and you're going to probably have these other black comedians, they'll probably pull, like I said, Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
What's that girl's name? She was in Homeschool with Kevin Hart.
Oh, no idea.
Tiffany Haddish. Like Tiffany Haddish might be in it too. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be one of those movies, and
Terry Crews would probably be in it.
yeah, and it just I don't know. I pull the plug now. Now I pull the plug. I probably won't even go to the movie theaters and see this, and that's not something that I say very often. You know, with
Right.
a lot of things that I'm interested. Like I am interested in the Friday franchise. Will I check it out when it comes out on like Blu-ray and shit? Of course. And I'm a fan of the franchise, but I'm not rushing out to go see this movie. So I don't even think they need to do it. And it's called Last Friday, so I'm guessing it's the last one. But I mean, Friday after next, that could have been the last Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah. Overall, I pull the plug on that.
Now what's going on with Chris Tucker?
He doesn't do much, huh?
No, he doesn't.
I really want to see him come back and do another Rush Hour, just because I
wanna
like
see
him and
do
Jackie
something
Chan.
new. Something
yeah.
new.
Because the only time I've seen him come back is when he came back in Rush Hour 3. That's the last time I saw Chris Tucker in a movie. Was Rush Hour 3?
He was in Silver Linings Playbook.
I didn't see that movie.
Yeah, he was in it. I remember a trailer.
When did that come out?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago, and it had Jennifer Lawrence in it, and it had Rocket Raccoon.
He really fell off, man.
Yeah, he seemed like he just stopped doing movies.
Because it's
seemed
not
like
even
he just
he was great.
Yeah,
And
he
everything,
was.
like Sixth Sense. I mean, not Sixth Sense. The fucking Jesus Christ. It's Sixth Sense. Imagine that he played the Bruce Willis role. Anyway, that would have changed the entire movie. Fifth Element.
That would have been great.
Fifth Element. His performance in Fifth Element.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All the Rush Hour movies. I mean, Rush Hour 1 and 2 mostly. Rush Hour 3 was another one where they were just kind of milking the franchise.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it because I liked seeing those two
I
together.
thought it was still good though.
Yeah, I laughed. I just don't think
Yeah.
it was as good as the first two, in my opinion.
No, yeah, the first two are classics. The third one's not a classic, but it's still you should
it-
watch
yeah,
it. It's I know you've seen it, but I'm just saying, like, you know,
in general. Yeah, I mean, if you
yeah.
like, shit, if you like Rush Hour 1 and 2 and you
You're
haven't seen
gonna
Rush Hour
like
3,
what the
fucking
fuck
watch
are you
it.
doing? Yeah,
Definitely.
It's good. I really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
I would
don't
love
know.
to see Chris Tucker come back on the scene, but even like, I watched his stand-up. Remember that stand-up he did? I didn't think it was that good.
Oh, when did he?
He
do?
did that on Netflix. I was like, maybe 2-3 years ago.
Oh wow.
He had a stand-up special on Netflix, and I was like, "Ooh, fuck, Chris Tucker!" And I watched it, and it was okay, but it was nothing compared to what he used to do in stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
He it's like he lost it. Maybe something happened in his life or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I haven't done the research. We haven't done the research. We don't
Right.
know. Here we are talking like, I wonder what's going on. And there's a statement that he gave.
Yeah,
t-
that his whole
5
family
years
got fucking
ago.
killed and slaughtered and fucking.
You know what I mean?
We have
It's-
no idea.
We don't even know. We're just talking this dumb shit.
I'd love to see him come back on the scene.
Yeah. I mean, not for Friday, but for something.
Oh man, his performance in Friday though, Smokey, he
It's
made
just
that
classic.
movie. Like, oh man. But yeah, that's our thoughts on Friday. That's all the topics we got today. While we're recording this, the day that we're recording this, Resident Evil 2 remake has dropped.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to do as soon as this camera shuts off.
Fuck
boy.
yeah, we're gonna take everything down. I'm gonna go home and play the fuck out of that game. Fucking yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna be giving our thoughts about that. I'm gonna be going on vacation this weekend, so we won't have an episode next Tuesday for you guys, but we both will be dropping. He'll be dropping a Darrin Unfiltered video, and I'll be dropping a J.Meaney review video on Tuesday that you guys can check out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, definitely go check out all the J.Meaney review videos. Go check out Darrin Unfiltered, and yeah, anything else? Oh, any topics you want us to cover?
Oh, yeah.
Any ideas you have? Just give us shit. Just
let us know, and we'll talk about it.
I don't care. You could say I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and I put bananas on it. What do you think about it? We'll fucking cover it. Screw it.
Yep.
We'll throw it on
We'll
Game
throw
and
it
pull the
in
plug.
there. It will give it a couple minutes.
Fuck yeah. Fucking I'm game for that actually. If you want to put your bananas on your PB and J. Anyway,
Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus. If you have anything like that you want to send them to thepbutton@gmail.com. thepbutton@gmail.com.
Yes.
And yeah, until next time, guys.
Peace out, motherfuckers.